Welcome everyone to Adapt James Yoga Vinyasa practice. Today we're going to be looking at the side plank posture. I'll be sharing with you fundamentals and what's considered as stability through the shoulder that we're using, working on ways in which we have good control of the shoulder blade and how it can maneuver in its possible ways. And then with that understanding, we're going to look at then transitions of how we can move from one pose into side plank. And for those out there that have existing experience with the yoga posture practice, you'll certainly be familiar with the options when it comes to side plank variations. So I will be sharing a few different ways in which we can explore these different variations using the integration of the fundamentals, which I'll share at the start of the practice. Hope you enjoy. You will see today that I have my usual two blocks. I'm also sat on a folded blanket, have something similar. When you're ready, start to close down the eyes, finding a comfortable seat. And taking this time then just to draw your awareness inwards. Relaxing through any local tension you're experiencing. Breathing in and breathing out. For the next few moments, just see if you can simply observe the breath drawing in. Try not to consciously control it. Just being the observer as we follow the inhale, as we follow the exhale. Breath in and breath out. Opening the eyes. Let's come off our seated position. Make your way into an all-fours shape. Just start with a few rounds of cow and cat. Inhalation, cow pose. Exhalation, cat pose. You may wish to explore these two postures by closing the eyes. Just start to draw the awareness into the nuances of these movements. Notice as well as the spine articulating how the shoulder blades move, as well as your hips. Finish your exhale, gaze down between your thumbs, gently start to circle your wrists. Do a few rotations clockwise, just nice and easy. Pay particular attention to when you weight bear into the fingertips. See if you can slow the pace of the circle down as you do that. And then slowly start to reverse the direction, go in the opposite way, opposite direction. Okay, good. Turn the fingers out to the sides of the mat. Go a little bit wider, and then just simply rock from right to left. As you lean to one hand, turn the head to look to the opposite side. And just continue doing this for a few more. Okay, lean the weight over to the right hand and just turn the head, look to the left. Good, slowly bring the weight over to the left hand, turning the head, look to the right. Okay, very nice. Back to centre. Keeping the fingers as they are. Lean the weight into the hands. Now trying to isolate the movement with this then just to the shoulder blades. You're going to lower your chest between your shoulders. Feel your shoulder blades draw together. Now there's a tendency here when we do this is to drop the belly and arch the lower back. So see if you can keep a neutral pelvis. Kind of lower belly pulling in. Try not to bend your elbow. And then strong push through the hands. Spread your shoulder blades. So again, just a reminder, trying to keep the movement isolated just to the shoulder blades. Chest drops between the shoulders, shoulder blades come together, push through the hands, spread the shoulder blades apart. Repeat this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the shoulder blades spread apart. And then as you lean into the hands, take your time. Exhale, come all the way down onto the belly. Take the left hand out to the side, 90 degrees with this left arm, left elbow. Turn the head to the right. Step your right foot over your left leg. You'll be experiencing the stretch here through the front of the left shoulder, making sure the elbow stays higher than the shoulder. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, nice and calmly, everyone. Finish your next exhalation slowly. Come back onto the belly. Change to the right side. So again, right elbow to a 90 degree. Elbow higher than the shoulder. Turn the head to the left. Step the left foot over your right leg. Again, a few breaths here. Finding calmness. Okay, nice and easy. Come back onto the belly. Place the hands by your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Contracting the bum. Inhale, first cobra. Lift your chest. See if you can access a stretch in the front of the body. Trying to limit any compression in the back. Do this by engaging the glutes firmly. Gently trying to pull your chest forward. Tuck the toes, sit onto the feet. Child's pose. Forehead is down. Come up into all fours. Lower down onto the elbows. You take the elbows a little bit wider than the shoulders. Flex your spine, round your spine. And then lift your elbows a few inches off the floor. You can see that I've got a little bend in the elbow. Imagine there's a ball between your elbows and you're squeezing it. Keep your spine flexed, push the hips back a little bit, inhale. On the exhale, firmly squeeze elbows in, breathe out. So what you'll feel here is an engagement on the underside of your armpit, the muscle area there. Breathe into those side ribs. Exhale, hug your elbows in. Do 3 more, inhale into the side ribs. Squeeze elbows in, exhale. 1 more breath, inhale into the side ribs. Squeeze elbows in, exhale. Good. Sit back onto the heels, feet. This time point the toes, just stretch out the arms. Forehead is down. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Once again, inhale, come up into all fours. Walk the left hand forward. You're going to turn your left fingers out to the side. So we're going to explore today with the different finger positions just to see what feels stable for your shoulder. Let's start here then with a 45. So fingers turned out to 45 degrees. Step your right foot back. And just have balance here on, you can have the fingertips of the right hand on the floor. And then with this left shoulder, you're going to turn the left bicep forward, and then from here, shrug your shoulder in, and hug the shoulder blade in towards your spine. You'll feel a little bit of a pinch, almost, in your back here. So this is the idea where we're kind of contracting the muscles in the upper back, trying to keep the shoulder blade stable against the rib cage. Press a bit firmer, push down for the left hand, and you'll feel your top shoulder will start to open up. Good, keep that push for the left hand, rise the right hand up. Keep strong through this left arm, look up to the hand, to the right hand. You can look down to the hand, and then look back up. Good, keep that, you might find that the shoulder starts to elevate, to see if you can keep it in that depressed position. This is where then other compensatory muscles can sometimes start to do the work. And 1 more breath. Very good. Release the pose. Come back down onto the hands, all fours. We're just going to repeat the same on the other side. So again, right hand comes forward. Take the fingers out till 45. Step the left foot back. And just take this time then just to find balance. Position your body accordingly. From here then, again, turn right bicep towards the front of the mat, and then try to shrug your shoulder in. So you'll see here that also my hand is just slightly forward of my shoulder. I would suggest to do this rather than being below the shoulder, take it forward as a gradient forward. Some of you might even find it's more appropriate or more stable in the shoulder to take the hand further forward. You decide. Just, again, it's more of an exploration so you can figure out what feels stable for you. Repeat again, so bicep forward, shrug the shoulder in, find the push, and then see if you can continue to externally rotate the shoulder as you again feel the shoulder blade on that right side pull in towards the spine. Push strongly down with the hand as you open left shoulder, and then extend left hand up. Good, keep the push through the right arm, and if you feel comfortable, look up to the hand. Same as before, look down to the floor, and then look back up to the hand. Good, 1 more time, look down, and then look back up. Get a look down, release, all fours, back onto the knees, lean into the fingers, and again slowly exhale, round down to the mat. Keep your shoulders rolled down and back, so deep pressed, and then inhale, lift your chest. back, looking to find that stretch in the front of the belly. Keep them strong for the glutes. Tuck the toes. Sit back onto the heels. Just find the toe stretch here. This time, energize the arms. Turn your biceps upwards to the ceiling. And then slowly lift the hips as we find our downward facing dog. Good. Feel free to move into your downward dog moment. Opening up the backs of the legs. Any preferred movement you'd like to take here, feel free, go ahead. Next inhalation, move forward into plank pose. Push away from the floor, bend at the knees, push back to downward dog. Inhalation into plank, find the push, press back, downward facing. Continue this, you may even wish to close the eyes. Plank pose, downward dog, plank pose, downward dog. One more, plank pose, downward dog. And then inhale into plank. Again, option to lower onto the knees. Exhale when you're ready. Lower slowly to the floor. Shoulders depress, engaging glutes, lifting the heart, cobra pose. Tuck the 10 toes, sit on the feet. Energize the arms, biceps rolled upwards. Lift the knees, downward facing dog. Gaze to the top of the mat, walk the feet in between the hands. Inhalation, half lift. Exhalation, fold forward. Take your time here, push the feet down. Inhale, slowly stand up. Rise the arms. Exhale, hands together. Heart center. Close off the eyes. Option here to set an intention for your practice. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar. I'll guide you. Inhalation, rise the arms up. Engage the bum and gently push the hip forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhalation, half lift. Palms down, plank pose, deep into the fingers. Exhale slowly, lower down to the floor. Rolling shoulders down, engaging the bum. Inhale, cobra. Some of you may be ready to lift the hip for up dog. Tuck the toes, down facing dog. 3 breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more breath. Lift the heels, rise the right foot up. Exhale, step between the hands. Left foot forward, inhalation, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Take your time, push the feet down. Inhale, stand up, rise the arms. Engaging the glutes again, pushing hips forward. Exhale, hands together. Same sequence. Inhale, rise the arms, pushing hip forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhalation, half lift. Plank pose, step back. On the exhalation, lower to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders roll down, engaging the bum, contracting glutes. Cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Close the eyes if you wish. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Lift the heels. Rise the left foot up. Exhale. Step to the top. Right foot forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhalation, folding forward. Push the feet down, inhale, stand slowly, rise the arms up. Exhale, closing the eyes, hands together, heart center. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Step the left foot back. Come down to the knee. Let's bring awareness now to this left hand. So again, take the fingers out to 45. And if you found before that you couldn't quite feel that engagement in the shoulder blade, or you didn't feel very supported through the shoulder, try turning the fingers out to a 90 degrees, so the fingers will kind of face the long edge of the mat. From here, roll the shoulder in and down. So you feel the shoulder blade pull or draw in towards the spine. With your front foot, just move over to the right. Keep strong through this left shoulder and then twist. Right hand goes up. Good. Look down. Lift the back knee off the floor. Keep stable through this left shoulder. Hugging it down. Turn the bicep towards the front of the mat. Good. And just become familiar here with how the stability of the shoulder feels in your body. Now keeping strong through this left arm, stretch the top arm forward. So you get the stretch in the right side. Breathe through. 2 and 1. Release the pose. Hands down. Plank pose. Lean into the fingers. Exhale. Lower 3, 2, 1. Contracting the glutes. Shoulders shot down. Inhale. Cobra. Or dog. Exhale. Down dog. Push back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, rise the left foot up. Exhale, step between the hands. Come onto the knee first. We find the position of this right hand. Again, have a play around 45, 90 degree. You can see that I've brought the hand forward a few inches. Find the shoulder stability. So roll the bicep towards the front of the mat and then shrug the shoulder down and in. Tuck the back toes. You move the front foot out to the side. Left arm goes up first. Keep the gaze down the inner edge of the arm. And then look at lifting the knee. And again, you might even find once the knee is lifted that the shoulder doesn't feel too secure. So you can play around the position of the hands just to see if you can find that support. Stretch the top arm forward till you get the stretch into the left side. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, really good. Release the pose once again. Plank pose. Lean into fingers. Let's see now if we can lower on 5. Knees can be down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softening to the floor. Again, roll shoulders back. Good. Engage the bum. Inhale. Lift the chest. Good. Downward facing dog. Pushing back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Look forward to the top of the mat. One step at a time. Walk your feet in between the hands. Inhalation. Half lift. Exhalation. Fold forward. Take it slow, stand. Slowly rise the arms. Pushing it forward, contracting both glutes. Exhale, hands together. Close off the eyes. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, rise the arms. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Inhalation, half lift. Again, exhale, step left foot back. Find the finger position of left hand. Move the front foot out to the side. This time we're going to get you to bring your front foot halfway down the mat and then come onto the outer edge of your back foot. So the 10 toes here will be turned to the right. Lower down to the left hip. And from this position, just pay attention to my left shoulder. I'm going to try to turn my bicep to the front of the mat. And as I do that, I hug the shoulder down and in towards the spine. Keep the shoulder in that stability. Start to push both feet into the floor as I lift the hip. Good. Keep this left shoulder stable. Lift the hip a bit higher. Stretch again. Right hand forward. Breathe into the right side. Breathe out. Into right side. And breathe out. Okay, keep the gaze down. Spin. The 10 toes to face the front. Plank pose. Step back. Exhale. Lower to the floor. Contracting the bum. Shoulders struggling down. Lift your chest. Good. Downward facing dog. Push back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Left leg goes up. Step between the hands. Lower onto the knee again. And again, we're going to walk this front foot halfway down. Bring awareness to the right hand. 45 or 90, whichever you feel is more stable. Good. Come onto the outer edge and turn the bicep forward and then spin all 10 toes to the left. Gracefully lower down onto the hip. And again, just bringing awareness to this right shoulder. Try to hug it in and back, push down. As you push down with the right hand, you push through the feet and lift the hip. Whilst you're here, continue to roll this right bicep to face the top of the mat. And then stretch left arm forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Spin all 10 toes to center. Really nice. Step back to downward dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, move forward into plank. Come onto the knees. Turn the fingers out to the long edges of the mat. Biceps roll forward. And again, play with bringing the shoulders together. Push apart. Do 5, 4, 3. Try not to drop the belly too much. 2, and 1. Good. And the final one, start to bend the elbow, lower down to the mat. Inhalation, lift the chest. Good. Tuck the 10 toes, sit on the heels, child's pose. Come up into all fours, lower onto the forearms, elbows, same as we did before. Round your spine, hug your elbows in, lift the elbows 1 or 2 inches off the floor. Again, imagine there's a ball between the elbows, breathe into the sides of the ribs. Exhale, squeeze elbows in. Inhale into the sides of the ribs. Exhale, hug elbows in. Inhale into the sides of the ribs. Exhale, squeeze arms in. One more breath here. Inhale into the sides of the ribs. Exhale, squeeze elbows in. Straighten out the elbows, lift the knees, push back, downward dog. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhaling. Exhaling. Gaze to the top of the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, step, walk, or jump to the top. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, fold forward with the legs. Take your time. Inhale, stand up, rise the arms. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Close down the eyes. Breathe in. Breathing out. Okay, contract your bum. Rise the arms above the head. parallel to the floor. Keep the gaze at your eye level. Turn the palms back. Try to reach your fingers as high as they will go. Good. Bend at the elbow. Bring the hands to the back of the head. Interlace the fingers. Now, as we're here, you might find that the front ribs and the chest have opened a bit more. Continue to try and contract your bum. Keep your front ribs pulled down. And then see if you can draw your elbows back as you push the head into the hands. Good. Lift the hands away from the head. Release the fingers. Try to keep this shape. Straighten the arms. Reach high through the fingers. Turn the thumbs in as the palms face out. And then circle the arms to the sides of the hip. Now still try to keep front ribs down, contracting the bum. Push the hands back. Good. Bend the elbow. Rest one hand on the other. See how high up you can reach your thumbs. And then rest the hands on your back. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the hands. Keep contracting the glutes. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Straighten the elbows. Push the hands back. Now turn your palms out. Biceps roll out. Slowly circle your hands back above the head. And again, reach tall. Keep front ribs down, contracted glutes. Bend at the elbows, palms to the back of the head. Interlace the fingers. Rest the hands on the head. Push back, and then draw your elbows back. Stay 3, still keeping front ribs down. 2, and 1. Extend the arms back up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. Really nice, everyone. Inhalation, half lift. Step back to plank pose. Lean into your fingers. Exhale, lower to the mat on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation. Feeling into the freedom of your shoulder blades here. Shrugging down, pulling chest forward. Tuck the toes. Child's pose. Pushing to the feet. Good. Come up into all fours. Walk the left hand forward. Turn the fingers out, 45 or 90. And then we step this right foot behind us. Good. And same as before, we turn the bicep forward, we shrug the shoulder in towards the spine. Push through this left hand as we find stability through left side. Rise the right hand up. Good. Have a go at this then. Start to push the back foot into the floor and try to lift the front knee off. Good, then what you can do is just bring this bottom foot just in front of the back foot. So left foot would be in front of the right toes. And continue to lift the hip and keeping left shoulder stable. Stay 3, 2, and 1. Good, everyone. Take your time. Come back into plank pose. Lower onto the knees. We're just going to switch it for the other side. So right hand comes forward. Find your 45 or 90 with the fingers. Step the left foot back. Stabilize the shoulder. Bicep rolls to the front. Shrug the shoulder in. Find a push in the arm. Push the back foot firmly into the floor. And then see if you can lift the knee. Continue to push the back foot. Right hand. And then step this right foot in front of the left. Try to lift the hips. Keep the gaze down, especially if you're wobbly. Good. Stay 3, 2, and 1. Really nice. Come back onto the hands. This time lower down onto the forearms. Palms together. Hips level with the shoulder. Breathe in. Push the hands together. Exhale. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. Do 3 of these. Inhale. Push hands, squeeze elbows in. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Push hands. Exhale. Hug elbows in. Walk the feet forward for dolphin pose. Now, gently push the chest through the arms, head through the arms. Open through shoulder girdle here. Okay, very nice. Walk the feet back, forearm plank, and and then slowly lower down into the hip. Okay, Sphinx pose, so elbows below the shoulder, palm turns out to the corners of the mat. Squeeze the hip, press the hip into the floor, lift the elbows. Breathe into front ribs. On the exhale, pull your chest forward. So you feel those pull muscles in your back. Inhalation, chest moves forward. Exhalation, pull forward. Do one more here. Inhalation, chest opens. Exhalation, pull forward. Lower the elbows, chest, child's pose. Sit back. Tap the 10 toes, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, once again, come up into all fours. We're going to start to progress now in these side plank variations. Practice what we've learned. I am going to start to add additions, variations, so you will find that your balance starts to be tested. Left hand goes forward, fingers 45 or 90. Step the right foot back. Good. Firmly push down through left arm as the shoulder stays shrugged down and shoulder blade hugging in. Good. Push the bottom foot into the floor. Lift the left knee. Step it out in front to the right. Now, option here now, just to adjust, walk the feet back a little bit and then step your right foot on top. Good. If you find this variation is a bit challenging, just stay with the first one with that bottom foot in front. Good. Hold 3. Rise the right hand up. If you want to challenge your balance further, options are look up at the hands. 2 and 1. Really nice. Come into plank. Lower onto the knees, switch the sides, left foot goes back, 45 or 90 with the fingers, find the push, feel into the stability of the shoulder, push the bottom foot down, lift that front leg off, step it in front. Keep lifting the hip here to where you feel stable, adjust the feet, and the left foot steps on top of the right. Good. Continue to hold your side plank, left hand up. Option, of course, to look up, really firmly press through the blade edge of that bottom foot, trying to lift the hips up. Good. You should feel quite stable here through the shoulder, active and lifted through the bottom hip. Okay, plank pose, really great work everyone. Lean into your fingers. You make this as challenging as you wish. Exhale to the floor. Inhalation with the chest. Good. Exhalation, push back. Down facing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhalation. Exhalation. One step at a time, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fall forward. Take your time, stand up, rise the arms, reach above the head. Exhale, hands together. Have a breath here, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, bring the right leg up. So you'll see as I start here, I've got the feet hip width distance. Repeating again, lift the right foot up. Keep a little bend in your standing knee. Go straight to the leg out in front. Don't worry too much about seeing how high you can lift it. Good, then you're going to take your right foot out to the right. Keep the balance. Keep the flexion of the ankle in that right foot. Good, then from here, start to turn your right toes away from you. So you feel the rotation in the head of the hip. Hold it there and then slowly bend the knee, keeping the balance. Don't bring the foot to the inner thigh, just keep it slightly away from the inner thigh. Then again, you're going to slowly extend out the knee. Keep this left hip hugged in, so I'm squeezing my left hip to the right. Turn the toes inwards, and then slowly right foot down. Okay, we'll have a little play that on the other side then. So shift the weight into the right foot. Good. Bring the left knee up. Straighten out the leg. And then abduct out to the left. Good. Try not to lose your left hip here. So that would be an indication here where the hip's not playing game. So I squeeze my right hip towards the left. And keeping the focus balance, I slowly turn left toes away from me. Good. Keep left toes turned out. And then bend at the knee. As if you're going into a tree pose. But keep the foot away from the inner thigh. Still squeezing this right hip in. 3, 2, 1. Straighten out the knee. Really good. Turn the toes back in. And then slowly set your left foot down. Shake off the legs. Inhale. Rise the arms up. Good. Exhale. Fold forward. Inhalation. Half lift. Set the right foot back. Okay, now setting up the transition of easy twist into side plank. Right hand, find your 45 or 90 degree. Shift the hand just slightly forward of the shoulder. Again, you explore to what feels good. Lift the front heel off the floor and then spin all 10 toes to the left. Now as I'm here, I lower the hip, I find shoulder stability, roll the shoulder in, push or lift the hips back up, keep this bicep facing the top edge of the mat, and as I lift a bit higher for the hips, push a bit stronger through the hand, and see if I can step the left foot on top. Keep the gaze down for this, and I'm going to make a few more options. We'll do the same here, lift that top leg, good, turn the toes up. Keep lifting the bottom hip and then slowly bend at the knee as you find your variation of tree in side plank. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Straighten out the knee, toes still turned up, turn the toes back in, and then set them down, top foot onto the bottom. Plank pose, fantastic work. Exhale, lower to the floor. Inhalation, lift your chest. Strong through the bum, shoulders down. Exhale, push back. Down dog. Rise the right foot up. Exhale, step between the hands. Okay, find your position for your left hand. 45, 90. Lift the front heel off the floor. Spin all 10 toes to the right. Good, and I just lower the hip. I find left shoulder, hug it in, push your feet, lift the hip up. Good. Continue to press strongly through left hand, lifting bottom hip. See if I can play around with stepping that front foot onto the bottom. Hold here, lift the hips high. Good. Play around with lifting top foot. Turn the toes up. Continue to look down, concentrate. Bend at the knee. Tree pose variation. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. Turn the toes in. And then set the foot down. Plank pose. Exhale to the floor. Inhale lift the chest. Excellent. Push back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze forward, bend the knees. Your choice. Step, walk, or jump to the top. Inhalation, half lift. Exhalation, fold forward. Take your time, slowly stand up, rise the arms. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to start to add a few more poses to this same sequence. Again, you decide then on where your kind of limitations will end. Just respecting these elements of stability in our postures. Really tune in to see if you can breathe as smoothly as you can. And then you decide then with a choice whether you want to go to the next progression or not. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhalation, half lift. Exhale, step left foot back. Easy twist position, left fingers turn out. Find the stability in this left arm. We again spin all 10 toes to the right. Good, hold it here. Lift the hip. Good, lower the hip. Find the shoulder. Push through both feet. Lift the hips up. Slowly step front foot onto the back. Good, hold it here. Good option to play, abduct, toes turned up, into tree pose. This time you can bring the heel to the inner thigh, push the hips up. Good, release, lift the foot, straighten the leg, toes turned back in, and then step that top foot in front of the left. Good, and you're going to push this front foot down, lift the left foot off. Good, bring the right hand down, then bring the left knee to the left tricep. Now take your time from here. Start to shift the weight onto the outer right foot. Have a play, you might just be on your traditional side plank here. See if you can keep the left foot lifted, option to have a go at that. And then again we see if we can move into tree pose position. Good. Bring that top hand to the back of the head. Draw the elbow, top elbow back. Good. Release the tree. Toes turned up. Point the toes in. And then from here, set it down. Plank pose. Very good, everyone. Exhale to the floor. Inhalation. Lift the chest. Option for child's pose or down dog. You decide. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, lift the knees, down facing up. Inhale, rise the left leg up. Step to the top of the mat. Easy twist shape. Spin all 10 toes to the left. Find the shoulder, lower the hip. Push through feet, push through right hand. Lift the hip up. Good. You can still see I'm turning this bicep forward. Stretch the top arm forward and then slowly step in into side plank. Lift the foot, turn the toes up, tree pose, inner thigh, heel pushes down. Okay, release, extend the leg, turn the toes in, and then slowly step the foot, that left foot in front, push through that left foot, and then float the right foot off. Hold it here. Left hand comes down, knee to the right elbow. Spin onto the outer left foot. Find stability through left shoulder. Lift the hip. Make your way into tree pose. Take your time. Right hand to the back of the head. Elbow pulling back. Release your tree, toes turn down, and then when you're ready, side plank, plank pose, exhale to the floor. Doesn't that feel good? Very good. Lift the chest, inhale, exhale, child's pose, sit back. Rest the head down, breathe in, and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. well, seated. Extend both legs forward. Okay, bring the bend in the right knee, so right foot steps back. Lift your chest and pull it towards this bent leg. Take the left hand behind you. So again here we want to find that 45 or a 90 degree for the fingers. Look back at the hand. Now we're going to push down through this right foot, the bent leg side. And as I look down to the floor, spin onto the little toe edge of the straight leg and then lift the hip. Now as I'm here, as I transition into my wild thing, I roll the shoulder down as the bicep turns to the back of the mat, and I stretch this top arm over the head. Gently, at your own discretion, move the hip over to the left to open up a bit more. And then nice and slow, lower back down to the hip. Extend both legs, inhale, rise the arms. Folding over the legs, exhale. Relax the head, breathe in, and breathe out. Have a few breaths here, see how well you can relax. And then nice and slow, inhale, release the fold. We repeat the wild thing on the other side. So left foot steps back, twist to the right, find the finger position again for this right hand. As I push down through the left foot, turn onto the outer edge of the right, lift the hips, staying stable through this right arm. Express into my wild thing. Pushing the hips gently over to the right. Good. See how smooth you can make the breathing in the pose. And then nice and easy release gradually. Okay, bring a bend into both knees and take your time. Exhale. Bow down to the floor. Okay, take this time to relax. Close off the eyes. Breathing in, breathing out. At any stage, if you would like to straighten out the legs, go ahead. For the next few moments, remain completely still. It's time to thank your bodies for your efforts. Making the breath a little bit longer and deeper. Start to bring the awareness back into the body. Slow movements with the head, side to side. Any final stretches? And then roll over to one side. Closing the eyes, surrender here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Coming up into seated. Find your blanket cushion. Come into a seated meditation pose. Resting the hands. Closing the eyes. Focus to a singular focus. If you find the mind wanders to a different thought or distraction, bring it back to your singular focus. Place the palms together, bowing the head. Take this time to thank yourself for making it to practice today. Thanking all of you for trusting in me to guide you. I really appreciate it. The light within me rose and salutes the light within you.